Alright guys, so I'm gonna single-handedly ruin scissors and you have the joy of watching me do it. Alright, so this top one here is a bit smaller than I actually wanted, but I'm just gonna make a smaller pair of scissors and cut the excess off this one. Alright, so that plastic coating that was on it, which is probably spewing out carcinogens, I'ma just brush it off. So basically, I've just brushed as much of that off as I could. Alright, so I'm gonna just grab this out, put it in the hole, and just watch it drop all the way through. Here. I'm just trying to straighten this out. So now I've got a straight bit. Alright, so I've got this hot again. I'm just gonna flatten it out. Right, that's cold again, so I'll get it hot. Right, so I've now got two bars. They're the same width and the same thickness. Obviously they're not the same length because the two pieces weren't the same. So now I am going to do something. For the sake of keeping everything the same, I've got this ruler on here that I'm just going to use to measure out how much material I want. So I'm just going to keep hitting it until I can find this nick. Right, so I've got that in, then I'm just going to come to the far side of the anvil, find my mark that I want, and drop the steel. And now it's cold. Right, I'll come back again. Right, take two. Gonna come find my mark that I want, and keep hold of the steel this time. Good start. Right, okay. Right, so now I've got this little bump in here, and that's going to be where I put the hole. That's going to be the blades, and this is going to get drawn out. Just going to come to the near side of the anvil, reinforce that mark, and then I'm just going to keep working that mark down until it's as far in as I want it. So I'll bring you back when I've got that mark as deep as I want. I'm just going to come and start whacking. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a bar all the same thickness as the lowest point in that notch. So, yeah. Right, okay, so in that last clip where the scale popped off, apparently some of it went into that and there was smoke coming out of it. And now there's not smoke coming out of it. Right, so bring this out, brush it off, and then knock the corners off. Right, so next heat, I'm going to round this all up. Going to keep brushing it when it's like this so that I don't work the scale in. And just roll it under my hammer. So I'll just keep taking heats and working down and down and down. Brush it off. Don't know what all that is. Brush it off, and then I'm going to lay it on here, get this square punch, I'm just going to make a flat spot. Right, okay, and that is where I'm going to attempt to engrave my touch mark when this is all finished. Right, so I've cut it off a tiny bit short, just so that I can forge that point on. I'm just going to... Oh wait, which way am I going to go? Wait. Okay, take two. Take two, bring this out, quick brush, and knock a tiny bit over the edge. And then come back, curl it back in. Get it hot again, because now it's cold. Right, so I am yet to find a problem that I can't solve with a hammer. So that's what I'm going to do now. I want to try and bend it over to about 45 degrees. Now this is a very rough guess, and it's probably not going to be right. Well, I don't think it's too bad. Brush it off, come over to the anvil, and come over to the horn, sorry, and bend them round. So right now it looks a bit like a pair of shears, as opposed to a pair of scissors, which isn't really what I want. I've got to press record on bending up this, but now I've got these handles bent up, and right now it would function quite a lot like a normal pair of scissors. But I don't want that. Transition. So what I'm going to do. So I'm just knocking this on an edge to create a shoulder. And I'm choking up on my hammer because I can feel a blister forming, so I'm going to put a glove on. Right, okay. Right, so carry on working this down. Right, okay, I've reinforced that little transition. Rightio. Grab that out there, plonk it down on the anvil, drop them, and bonk. Right, okay, I think that might be cold. Right, I'm done with the glove. It's irritating me. That's cold again. Right. Don't know if you can tell. I'm getting a bit annoyed. Right, so now I'll come from the other side. Hit the dark spot. Drop it. Just drop everything. Just drop everything. Right, so now I'll bring this on the side of the punch. Over Pritchell hole, knock out the slug. Get the punch back out, cool the punch off, flatten it out a bit, put it back in the fire. Right, so now I'm just gonna flatten it out. And then I'm gonna bang the punch through the hole again. Flatten it back out again. And repeat this until I'm happy with the hole I'm left with. Right, so I'm gonna try and flatten this back now. Right, so I've got both these flattened now, so I'm just gonna chop the top off. I've ground the tops off now, clean up this cutting edge.
Oh hey, didn't see that.
I've now got the cutting edge square. So that's now ground to shape. Time to do exactly the same thing again. And with the magic of editing, 1 is 2. Right, so a few things have come to my attention. 1, that will not cut paper, that's just not how scissors work. 2, when you try and close those, the little curly bit is too low down.
That was impressive, don't even.
Right, so just gonna, that should do. Rightio, so that could just lie in a good position. Right, okay, so I've closed most of the gaps like that, and then I'm just gonna finish it off at the base. Okay, well, I guess now I know what a melted bolt looks like. Right, how balance? if I go like chirp, chirp, and then I just slow. Okay, so I've been in the shop since 9:30, 10 this morning, and I would say from about I don't know. I've probably been doing this for a fair few hours. This is the sort of job where a belt grinder would be very useful. Alright, so I've just made a significant improvement to my setup. I have picked the anvil up from there, moved it over there, which was no mean feat, by the way. I believe that is 210 pounds of steel. So now I can sit down. I'm done for today. I've got to go do something. But I've gone from that, from that to that, which is quite a considerable improvement. Just sat on my anvil, feet on my welder, scrubbing away at that stone with my scissors. That is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying. Alright guys, so back next day. Time to carry on. I've given in and I bought some emery cloth. Yeah, this should go a bit faster now. Alright, so this is emery cloth. It's basically sandpaper with like a cloth backing instead of a paper backing. Right, so I've finally got one done. I've hand sanded, well, say hand sanded. I've flattened this side of the blade and then I've cut up into loads of little strips. And I've gone around the handle. So, after 4 days, on to number 2. Alright, so that's both these now sanded. I've sanded pretty much every surface. So now I'm going to harden them. Right, so if I hold these together at the pivot, they've got a nice scissor and a nice noise to them. Right, so I'm kind of glad that you can't see this because it doesn't resemble anything. Alright guys, so this has been making the reverse scissors. Just because I thought if you're watching this, your brain isn't hurt enough. So I'm gonna hurt even more. Come back next Wednesday for another video. Like it if you liked the video, dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment and subscribe if you really liked it. Later gamers.